Who is Ivan Pavlov and why is he so significant in the world of psychology? How does he play into our understanding of child development? Well, Pavlov was most known for his experiments surrounding dogs, or specifically Pavlov's dogs. His theory, which plays into classical conditioning, and more specifically his theory of stimulus and response, is very interesting. The National Library of Medicine, a US government entity, explains that he discovered that certain dog behaviors/responses could be elicited through certain stimuli, aka food and a bell. At first, dogs would only salivate when presented with their food up front. However, by ringing a bell before giving the food, the dogs would start to associate the sound of the bell with food incoming. This would then cause the dogs to start salivating at the sound of the bell rather than the food itself.
Pavlov broke this phenomena down into two major components, a stimulus and a response. Both stimulus and response can be categorized as either conditioned or unconditioned, learned or natural. In his experiment with the dogs, both the conditioned response and the unconditioned response would be the dog salivation. The unconditioned stimulus, or what causes the response of salivation naturally, would be the dog food. The fact that dogs salivate to dog food instinctively is what makes this the unconditioned stimulus. Now, salivation caused by the sound of a bell, a completely unnatural reaction, would be the conditioned or learned response. Notice that the response stays the same, in this case, salivation. What changes is the stimulus. Researchers at Cardiff University experimented with this concept of classical conditioning with rats. They used different levers that, when pressed by the rats, would release varying food selections, including some with illness-inducing agents. Over time, they monitored which levers rats would be more likely to press.